welcome back from holiday. My name is DevilJon. No, I'm not. But I is. And I'm here back with the hippies. My beautiful Hippie Soul.
Hey, guys.
And I got Hippie Mike back.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, we made an abrupt, return. We did return last Thursday, kind of late in the Thursday, but too late to be doing a show. And, man, let me tell you, some vacations, it's good until it's not good, right? Just like, it's like get the getting while the getting's good.
Yeah,
well,
real quick.
Yeah. We had to get the getting real quick, too. But we'll get more into that for sure. But, that Slumpkin King drop. Just remember him as Clown Spaz on the, what was that, Twitch, right?
Yep.
Slumpkin King.
He just celebrated a birthday this week, too.
Happy birthday. Specialize again, like I said, happy birthday, Mike. Slumpkin King, aka Cabin Boy, aka Clown Spaz. Like this motherfucker's gone through so many changes, but I'm glad. You know what I mean? He's evolutions. And every single time. But he's got a minion of a child. He's oh my god,
He spawned.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, you spawned, man. Don't worry. But let's also give a specialized shout out. Go to devilsdenradio.com and then also go to patreon.com/devilsdenradio so that you get these specialized shout outs just like VeganJosh and Shane, our mighty two that are left. And then also that special shout out also to our OG. The OG crew, because now I have a different tier of things, of respects to pay, because, Mary, rocked out with us for a whole year and a half. I think it was, no, not a year and a half. I have more than that, but, it was a goodly amount of time. We'll say a goodly amount of time, and I made that word up, and I don't give a shit.
Goodly?
Goodly.
It sounds like something somebody's grandfather would say.
Exactly. But it sounds nice.
Yeah, it does sound nice.
Right? You gave me a goodly amount of your, monetary value, so you get that shout out too. But, see?
I was just repeating the word to myself in my head, and now it's just weird now. Good. What a weird word. What does it mean? What does good mean?
What is good?
I feel like we're in the middle of a philosophy class.
Good
is subjective.
I be doing that shit all day to myself. And sometimes I frustrate myself. But then there are other times that I'm like, this is all just an illusion. It's just a game, guys. Weird. Yo, there's UFOs and shit.
Yeah.
Did you see the videos and shit?
I've seen videos of UFOs.
The recent videos.
I have not. There are
there's recent videos that are daytime type videos.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. We're fucking shit up that we're causing the visitors.
And explain this event to me so I can grasp the...
Well, I've just been seeing a lot of talks about UFOs and things in the news feed, and this is from national outlets. Because usually that was that's hey, that's just hearsay and fucking conspiracy theory. And no, now there was that one scientist that worked with reverse engineering some of the technology that was found from the wreckage of Roswell. Roscoe's. I wanted Roscoe's
really
chicken and waffles so bad. I was like,
That is really fascinating stuff, though. I've seen a few documentaries on
I was gonna say, do you buy into it? Like, because obviously there's certain things that about it that like it's kind of scary.
I do think it's a bit naive to think that
We're the only beings.
We're the only intelligent life form in this huge fucking universe.
Yeah. How about you?
Are you telling me that I'm that fucking lucky? Like, no.
Yeah,
that I
it's
have like this
impossible.
consciousness about me, you know?
Yeah, it's so impossible that we're the only life forms, like the only planet with life on it in the entire universe. That's like not plausible, given we haven't even explored much of space.
But, you know, at the same time, like, I don't know if I believe a lot of the stories that I've heard.
Correct. That's how I feel about
You
it
know.
too. Like, are they even able to make it here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Well, maybe they are. Maybe some are right, and it just fed a lot of.
Because, you know, video can be altered really well, man, and like deep fakes of shit is like a real thing.
Oh, I know.
Which is weird.
I know.
And like,
I know.
it, like, and anybody like will take an article and then like, and they don't cite source it. And so like, you know, so anything can be said about anything. So that's why I was like, you know what? This is where that, you know, that statement, you know, replays, like, you know, those stupid, remember Yak Back?
yes,
I can't think of it.
Remember the Yak Back machine? It just only said the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I do remember. Yeah. I remember.
Only believe half of what you hear and none of what you, half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Half of what you see, none of what you hear. Half of what you see, none of what you hear. Like, you know what I mean? Yak Back style. Because I think the Yak Back only had like 3 seconds. It was a tiny recorder that you just recorded a statement and then you just hit it back. Yak Back.
I remember that. Oh, man.
See?
The early toy. No, not the.
Do you remember what was it? The Talk Boy and Girl?
Oh, the Talk Boy. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, Home
of
Alone.
course.
Yeah, obviously. It was like kind of like that, but obviously like budget as shit. But I think it was from Tiger, so it was it's pretty decent though. I remember it working for a long time.
Remember, like, having, like, recordable, like, blank tapes that you could record on and stuff like that. That was such a thing, making tapes and your mixtapes and
Mixtapes,
recording
man.
conversations and just...
Well, that's kind of like making a comeback, you know, with like playlists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a sense, because, you know, when you think about it, a playlist is basically what we were doing with, you know, whatever format, you know,
No,
tape or
not
CD.
songs, though. Like, actual, like, conversations. You just record your own conversation. My grandmother had conversations of me talking when I was, like, 3 years old.
Aww.
You know, it was just, I could talk, but it was just nothing but nonsense, you know?
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I know that a lot of the home video stuff like got lost in like many different moves. I know from the big move there was a lot of shit that was lost. You know, 'cause it was just like, you know, my mom was just like, well, basically mom decided, she's like, well, we can't take it with us because it's going to a smaller place, so peace.
Yep.
And these are the things that go.
I know she kept a very select few that,
Yeah.
you know.
And I was like, fuck. That's when shit got real, bro. Hell
Yeah, you recorded that shit because you wanted to remember it forever.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
There
more
was
than...
It was hard to catch me in a photograph in a long time. It was really hard. I had another phase like that recently.
What, where you just...
Where
didn't-
it's just like it was hard to get me photographed. But like I don't like being photographed, like for the most part, which was kind of weird. Even as like a singer, that's another reason why I would always like bounce around a lot, because every time I would see a camera, I'd give them their photo op, right, and be like, okay, cool, I'll give you one good one now. Like stop like shooting me. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's like
I
kind of paranoid. But then again, I was drinking Sparks and smoking weed at that time, so...
I don't necessarily enjoy knowing that I'm being filmed. Photographed, I guess. I don't think I'm very photogenic, so I do have some insecurities about that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could do without the cameras, but you kind of need the cameras.
How about you, Hippie Soul?
Can't stand being photographed.
Feels weird.
Yeah. And being on camera is even worse, like filmed live, like can't really can't stand that.
Because eventually, you know, we're going to do a little pilot run, but we're going to start doing maybe some Twitch. So that when you go to devilsdenradio.com, you will be able to also see the live stream of what's going on when we are streaming the show live.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're going to get to see me looking like the fucking Karate Kid over here.
Yeah, man, they're going to get a whole... Well, no, I'm just going to... for the first episode, I'm going to, you know, probably set it up just that we have our banner up, you know. But I want to get things set up so that we can do a proper, nice, you know, setup here. Like moving some chairs around, maybe getting it looking a little more uniformed.
More feng shui.
Feng shui, you know, and then putting a TV behind you that will be able to, you know, show different topics and things that we're going to be talking about. And then also displaying our logo behind us as we're recording.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, man. So, you know, it's time to start upgrading. Or we should just get a banner. I think a banner would be cool.
A what?
A banner, like a little flag of the show logo.
That's probably the easy thing to do.
Probably.
Yeah.
And the more cost-effective one, because the new TV's rather, you know, cha-ching.
Yeah,
Unless you find a used one on Marketplace or something.
Yeah, I wasn't like,
Simple
you know,
one.
talking about like, you know, crazy or anything. Jeez. What do you guys think I am?
Coupon!
Check the links.
You better have a coupon for it.
Yeah, which there are coupons in those links that some of them are still working, some of them are not. I have to update. Well, no, I took out the ones that don't work. Actually, everything in there works.
Yeah.
So yes,
Forget he said that.
all those. Yeah, forget I said that shit. Especially the FNXFit, man. The FNXFit with Den.
Definitely works.
I know that one is a long one, but it works, and it gets you 15% off always. But sometimes they have some other deals as well.
What's that one again?
FNXFit.
Yeah, but what's the code?
Den Dwellers 15.
Dwellers with a S.
S 15.
Den Dwellers 15.
Yep, for 15% off. So, yeah, man. Because when you dwell in the den, man, you know, you get 15% off all day, baby. We don't wait for deals. We get them all day.
Awesome.
Yeah. They do a small kickback, but it's not like a lot. But it's nice. It's good cause. Because they do donate drinking water towards people in developing countries that, you know, don't have clean drinking water, motherfuckers. Like, you know, like, how important it is. Like, the fact that you probably, you know, woke up, turned on your faucet, filled up your cup, and didn't question that drink, and we're like, you know, bottoms up. You didn't even think about it, right?
Nope.
You are correct.
So
making me feel bad about drinking water now.
So because of that, no, well, no, when you are working on your body, mind, and soul, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need supplements, especially as we age. Or if you're at a prime age and you're just like, you know what, I want to pump up and get some pre-workout, man, that's like, you know, clean. so I don't have crashes. You know what I mean? You ever did the pre-workouts that made you crash?
Yes.
I've never done any kind of pre-workout.
Okay. Okay, so the wife has. So Hippie Soul.
A lot.
Yeah, so so the pre-workouts, like, think of like your energy drink.
Yeah.
But like,
it's loaded up with all kinds of other supplements.
More, and supplements.
And creatine.
You feel like
you just do more sets.
Like, literally, my palms and everything itch, and my whole body starts shaking if I don't move right away.
You got
like, you
to
have
lift
to
weights.
move.
What the hell was that?
A box.
A box.
That scared the shit out of me.
Seriously. That was a bomb.
I thought it was more like lightning. Lightning is like the thing lately.
Oh, shit.
There's a bomb on the bus.
But honestly, like, in the past week, there was like lightning strikes within my street. You know what I mean?
It's been wild, yeah. There's been some crazy rain.
My sister lost her house to lightning and all of her possessions and almost her cat while she was in the Bahamas. That's how we started our vacation. We went to leave on Friday and went to drop the dog off, and that was the first bit of news we got from my mom.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and we were like, yeah, so my sister's living with my mom, and the cat's okay. She was recovered, but she spent 4 days under an oxygen tent.
God damn.
Yeah.
Is she like...
She's traumatized. She's very skittish. She's fire alarms, like all those types of sounds. Sirens scare her. Storms terrify her. Like, she's just not the same kitty anymore. But yeah, she'll get better with time. We're just thankful that they're okay. So that's how our vacation started on Friday. After I had a shitstorm of a day at work and got out late.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Day before your vacation.
So
that's tomorrow for me.
Oh.
I'm taking a long extended weekend.
That's good.
Extended weekend.
Good,
nice.
Good.
Yeah, the holiday.
Sleep.
But
sleep.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do.
But we brushed that stuff off and headed to our destination and had a couple of good days.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we did Wildwood and Seaside.
And Atlantic City, obviously.
Not in the same day. But, like...
That's a lot of shoring.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured, you know what I mean, these guys, like 13, 16, it's like, it's short time.
Yeah. That's a long day, though. I mean, the beach takes the fucking life out of you, though.
Yeah, but
you always wind up coming home with fucking sand in your ass.
The one day we walked like 30,000 steps. We were tired. We were so tired. That was
just
and
doing for what reason? What were you doing?
We walked up and down the AC boardwalk, like from our hotel, which is like the very first thing on it.
Yeah, and there's no like the AC boardwalk. I mean,
it's gotten a little bit better.
Oh yeah,
it's gotten better.
Yeah, the kids had a blast.
It's not. I was gonna say, it's not like what it used to be. Like, I was like, I don't know if we want to go. Oh, okay.
I miss Boardwalk Empire. Remember that show?
Yeah, it's come a long way, but the spirit of that boardwalk still feels the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kids thought it was cool because they've never really seen casinos and stuff like that, and they were able to like walk around inside of them and stuff. Mm-hmm. So they were like, "Hey, this is really cool." And then we treated them to a surprise dinner on Father's Day to Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And they Trinity especially lost her whole mind. She squeaked and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a crispy salmon.
She's like, this is the best thing I've ever tasted.
It was pretty good, but I was gonna say, bring your whole wallet.
Yep.
And
well,
then,
we
and
knew
then
what
more.
we were getting into because that's where we went on our wedding day.
Yeah, I knew,
just in
but
Vegas.
But yeah,
Is Vegas better than?
It's the same.
AC.
But the Vegas experience was way better because it has like its own whole section of the casino that's like on the outside of it.
Yes, I'll say it's a
a
little
way
bit better setup.
Every seat you can see the whole kitchen, and in the one in Vegas, whereas AC we got stuck in this little like side room thing and you couldn't really see the kitchen as much, so the viewpoint was a little disappointing.
Yeah, it was only.
But other than that, like the food quality and everything, the experience in terms of service was very similar.
Yeah, the sommelier.
How long do you have to wait for your food?
Not very long.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty quick, man.
Mm-hmm. They're like on it.
The drinks took forever.
Yeah, the bar was mad slow. I don't know why, but they took forever.
Like we were eating our dinner. And I was like
screaming.
Yeah.
Donkey. Should have called them donkeys.
And I was like, yeah, it's sitting there for a while, and it's like I don't think I'm gonna have my drink at all ever.
Yeah, I didn't think I was either. It was like
and I thought I was just gonna be drinking water because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have water because his notes of Gordon are is like a gin and tonic with like June berries and all this other shit in it.
Okay.
And it's pretty good. Yeah. Well, you don't like gin?
Not a gin guy.
Gin and soda?
No. Gin, the juniper flavor, can't get past it. Never got into it.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's how I feel about it too, Hippie.
It became, it surprised me that I did it because, like, there was one good time on gin and one bad time on gin. So,
yeah, that's the other part of it, too.
You know what I mean? I had one good time on gin, one bad time.
Yeah, the few times I have had gin, I've been left with reasons not to really drink it anytime soon. Again,
My first time I was young in fucking New York City visiting my friend that just moved out there. And a bunch of my friends came too, so we just like made it like a whole hooligan gang piled in the car. That was fun though. Walking through Times Square, trashing on Beefeater.
Good old days. Yeah.
Hop in the subway and shit. What? Fuck? I was hammered. I didn't give a shit. And we were literally just walking around with a cup. Just reckless as fuck.
First time I got drunk,
it was kind of wild.
I was 14 years old, and my buddy's girlfriend's parents lived down the street from me, and they were away, so we all hung out at their house and raided their liquor cabinet once. And keep in mind, 14, I weighed maybe like 90 pounds. I was a skinny-ass fucking kid. And I didn't know how much to drink to get drunk. I just knew that it was really fucking strong, and do people enjoy this? I don't get it. It sucks to drink. Better keep going.
Oh,
so I'm going back and forth, like a little, like a swig of vodka, a swing of gin, swing of vodka, swing of gin, and then
at least you mix clear with clear.
Yeah, but then I also smoked weed for the first time.
God.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the spin.
The motherfucking spins, man. And then I passed out in the beanbag.
I always made that mistake, and some people were like, "Hey, we're smoking," and I should have just been like, "I'm good this time."
Yeah, I know that feeling. Takes a lot to say this, but I know myself well enough to know when.
I'm good this time. Yeah. And it's like, John, you, sir, are good this time.
I had also never smoked weed before, so this was too new.
Oh boy!
Variations, separate types happening at the same time for the first time. Yeah. Ooh. So I wind up like passing out a beanbag chair, throwing up in my sleep.
So you ruined the beanbag.
Yeah, all over myself and in over my... Yeah, and... Oh, it's only like 11 o'clock in the morning while this is all happening.
You date... Wow, you didn't even day drink.
Well,
you just like morning
It all
drink?
happened so fast, you know, like...
What time did you start?
Like 9.
What the fuck is...
Oh, what the fuck?
I didn't know. Like I said, I totally did not know how fast or how much I was
why did
supposed
you choose 9 a.m.?
Because my buddy's girlfriend's parents had left. I guess they had arranged for him to come over that early so they could spend like most of the day together with the house to themselves. 14 years old. Okay, this is exciting. This is a big deal. So
but then you ruined their beanbag chair.
They run down the road to get me to come party at their house because they already have a plan. They know their parents hide the weed and they're gonna, they have liquor and this was the plan. So, yep, that's what we did. So I wake up after puking all over myself, and then I'm like, shit, I gotta go home. I look at the goddamn. So I leave. I'm like, I gotta walk home. Now, the thing is, there is a highway that goes across the street. It's like, it kind of cuts right through the middle of the street. Same road, same name, same road. But this major road just cuts right through it. I had to cross that. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can do this. 14, never been drunk, never been high ever before. Just woke up from being passed out, groggy as shit, covered in puke.
Oh my gosh.
I can do this.
You can do this.
And so I get across, all proud of myself. A few seconds later, a car comes creeping up, window rolls down, and it's a kid that I knew. I played on the baseball team with him. He's like, hey man, he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm walking home. He's like, and his mom yells over like, do you need a ride? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
So I get in the car. I got it stink covered. I must smell so fucking bad. I don't even know. But I really wanted to get home. I was like, this was a bad idea. I never should have walked. Why did I do this?
This is a bad idea.
Apparently, I found out later that I didn't really run directly straight across the road. There was like some stumbling and like looking around involved.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they were passing by, and the kid recognized me, and it was like, Mom, I know that kid, and so they turned around and drove me home. And yeah, so I get home, I walk through the door, and I see my brother, and I was honest with him. I'm just like, yo, dude, I'm drunk.
I'm done, dude.
He's like, and I'm high too. Can't tell Mom. Can't tell Mom. He's like, okay, I won't. I'm like, I gotta go. I lived downstairs in our basement area.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm like, I gotta go downstairs now. So I needed to fucking pass the fuck out or change my clothes,
Or both.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Well, that's pretty much what happened. Grab some cookies on the way down though.
Oh my god.
You gotta have the cookies.
Oh yeah, there we go. And then my mom comes down. My brother instantly was like, Mom, Mike's drunk. So she comes down, and next thing I know, she's just like, how you doing? Huh? Feeling all right? She was totally fucking with me.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm just gonna take a nap here. I don't know. She never called me out on it. She never called me out on it.
She probably figured how you were feeling was punishment enough.
Oh, I felt like shit. It was really
exactly.
bad.
She figured your body was punishing you plenty enough, so she was just gonna leave you with that.
And the funny thing is, later on in life, I love like retelling all these stories in her presence now and telling the actual truth. Like, hey, oh, by the way, Mom, you know how I said that this is how it happened? This is really how it happened. I told her that story, and she didn't remember it happening.
That's hilarious.
I was like, really? Okay. All right. I know I didn't make that up.
She's like, I blocked it from my memory. It's like not a proud parenting moment. No, just kidding.
Probably.
The first time I found out my child was a partier. Come on, party girl.
I wasn't.
Share a party tale.
I didn't party until my adult years. Like, I was over 30 before I got drunk for the first time.
Over 30?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, so I genuinely don't have party
You know what?
tales.
You're really not missing much.
Or I
You
mean, I
always-
did a couple of times, like, in my 30s where I got, like, trashed and threw up all over the place and did dumb shit. But it was when I was in my 30s.
I guess it's a rite of passage. Everyone has to go through that, doing the dumb shit when they're drunk. Now I'm terrified of doing that.
I shit my
stuff.
pants when I was drunk once.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and my friends, it was in my friend's car. I barely, like, was passed out and farted. I shit myself a little because I had, like, the diarrhea because of drinking so much.
Okay. Slip one past the goalie.
And then one of my guy friends carried me in the house and just, like, dumped me there. It was my friend's husband. He was like, so they made fun of me so bad. They were teasing me about shit in my pants for the longest time.
That's the kind of stuff people don't forget.
So yeah,
Well,
there you
now
go.
it's forever engraved.
Yep, there's been shit the
everyone
pants
shit their
story.
pants at one point, okay? Everyone's-
Exactly. That's why I'm
yeah.
like, you know what, a really good drug story. That's
Yeah.
the one. And the best part is, the girl that I shit in her car, she was like, she's a bitch. And honestly, we're not friends anymore. And she had an Escalade back then that she couldn't afford and ended up getting repoed. But I was so glad I shit in that thing. I was like, I hope I got it on the seat. Like, that's literally what I said to one of my friends because I
That's
couldn't
funny.
stand the bitch.
Damn.
I don't feel
It's like
bad
bam,
anymore.
bam.
It's like whenever I was drunk and incoherent,
Yeah. So you poot.
I pooted, I sharted in an Escalade while I was drunk.
That's very luxurious sharding right there.
I know, it was a gold Escalade too. It was pretty funny.
I've shit while shat.
I've shat in worse. Yeah, right? You were like, I've shit in worse fucking cars.
While hanging
Situation.
tanks.
I think like the only time I've ever like really like I think I like gambled and lost in a situation like that is like after being sick.
Oh yeah.
When you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know I can fart, and you're like, nope, you can never fart.
I remember before I got my colonoscopy, and you had to drink
Oh my
that
god.
shit, and you spend the whole evening fucking shit in your brain.
It's fucking terrible.
It was
Fucking
hilarious.
terrible.
I was so amused by all of it.
The sounds.
Yeah.
Because especially when it would get like towards the end
With
there.
the sound of whoosh.
The butt piss. I was
Yeah.
like, the butt piss. Look at it go. I was pushing down really
I'd be
hard,
like,
trying to see how far. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I was in the hospital going.
like
through
I had
this.
a superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Open the floodgates
Hey
of
man,
hell.
you gotta have fun with it.
You have to,
Holy
or you'll just
fuck, man.
cry.
Look, it happened every 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, you just after a while don't even want to leave the toilet anymore.
don't.
It's like this
Exactly.
is pointless. I'm just
You
gonna
don't.
stay here now. This
Yeah.
is my home for the night. Let me sit here with my disgusting jug and just leave
And
it come
literally-
out of the other end of me.
After the 15th time, like you're just
My fucking jug of shame
yeah.
and my toilet.
You get a comfortable seat cushion just so
You
that
need
you
one
can
of
Can't
those
even read a
padded
book
ones
'cause you're
like
not
your
in one
grandmother
spot
had.
for a long enough time, and I don't know. Maybe music, or you just make up games.
What kind of
Water
game are you
sports.
gonna? Oh my god!
Battle shits.
Battle squish.
Yo. battleships.
You need to have a colonoscopy prep with a friend and have battleships.
Oh my god. Projectile.
Well, I've never
That's a
done
Jackass thing. They should totally have done something like that.
Right? It does sound like a thing.
Yeah, I've never done that, so maybe it would be funny.
We're not going to be the ones to try it.
Well, I mean, it's funny enough to do just by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean.
What, we like take wagers and then we like set a line and shit, a betting line?
Toilets aren't the best thing because they keep the same water line.
No, the betting line on it, like of how much, like, you know.
How much butt piss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like double dare.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, we got a parlay that John gets up and down off the toilet, even between. What are the odds of that? It's like, alright.
It's fucking wild.
In the beginning,
That's
you
disgusting.
think.
I'm imagining the obstacle course on Double Dare now. You know, you gotta reach
Oh,
up
God.
the dude's
Uh-huh.
nose and pull out the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta, like,
We
some...
reach up the butt.
No, the
Reach
butt
up
is
the
like
butt and,
spraying
spraying the
at
flag
you.
at you.
And like a flag comes out. You gotta catch
Catch
it whenever
it.
it comes.
But you can't like look at it.
Watch for the
You don't want to get that.
punado.
Watch out for the punado. Because remember, those like safety goggles weren't really that like safe, really.
Yeah, there were those cheap ass.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah.
cheap ass, like long, like fucking goggles that you used, like, you know, in like shop class.
Physical
Yep.
challenge. That was a great show, though. I always wanted to be on
It was
Double
my
Dare.
favorite. Me too.
Kinda wanted
That
those.
and what's the fuck? Guts.
Yes, Guts was cool too. Me
Do
and my
you
friends
have
would
it?
always pretend to be on Guts and play that at the pool.
Oh,
I just wanted a piece of the aggro crag.
Of
Crane.
course.
Oh yeah, by the way, we didn't even get to finish the part 2 of it though. She got to go to Gordon Ramsay pub too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we took the kids there as well, which was cool. That's how we finished
And
it up.
over at the Showboat, right?
Mm-hmm.
They converted some of it into like the world's biggest arcade.
And we went to that with the kids and drove
Okay, I bet
really
that's a good
high-speed
time.
go-karts. Yeah, I found
Go-karts are always cool.
I found a Groupon for it, so we ended up paying like next to nothing for the 4 of us to go do these
Yeah, we
like
did a
crazy
race.
go-karts.
And there's the electric carts.
I almost killed my daughter.
Zip, zip, zip. Yep.
Nice.
And they they have controls on them and everything.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I ran over Trin a little bit because her car got electronically stopped because she lost her traction going around a corner and she didn't know she was stopping, so she just was in front of me and stopped. And next thing I was on top of her.
Oh, that sucks.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. I felt so bad, but she just kept going anyway. She didn't care.
I really wish they would have like let me like go on that track by myself a little bit because I got the 4th fastest lap there. And that's with like people like blocking me.
Dominic was like in the middle for the longest and I couldn't get around him. I was so
Yeah.
annoyed. I was like, I'm gonna run him off of this track.
It's
I was
like
gonna say, I
Donkey
found-
Kong and Mario Kart.
Like I think I found my like inner joy like in like a little cart. I like racing shit. It's fun. Cause like I don't drive like that with my car.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting, taking tight turns, cutting the apex.
Yep.
You know,
Drifting, man.
drifting.
Yo.
Can you really drift in a?
With an e-cart, yes, actually.
Huh.
So you feather it a little bit. You know, you feather through it. You know what I mean?
I do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's a habit from driving stick.
Yeah. So I go overcut, undercut, and then feather through it so that through those S curves and shit. So that's just like. And
Yeah,
then,
I know. I totally lose control doing that.
Yeah, and then I fucking cut the inside. The kids running the race, at the time were they were just flagging everybody, just let this asshole that's driving like a fucking NASCAR pro over here, let him pass you. And then this dad and kid that were there, like, they just, like, they're, like, obnoxiously blocking me. I was like, yo, you're killing me, Smalls. I almost lapped everybody. That's how fast I was going around these laps.
That's pretty cool. Was it a race?
It's a race of 10 laps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a fairly, like, small course, you know, because it's indoors. Not like small that like you're like ugh, but like small that they can fit it in there, but long enough that you're like, that was a decent race.
Mm-hmm. You feel like you get your money's worth.
Yeah, you definitely get your money's worth for sure. Like they're doing good things over there for and then now it seems like a lot of new attractions are opening. Like we saw one finishing up their repairs before the opening, which is like a dinner and a show place. Mm-hmm. That's between, Showboat. I think Showboat.
Showboat also had the water park that they were opening.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Showboat.
They're doing like a lot more family-centered stuff at Showboat. It seems like.
Oh. Which
is pretty cool.
When they have their casino up top too.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, because Showboat, I mean...
Half the lights were blown out on it, so it looked like Slow Boat at nighttime, so Trin kept calling it the Slow Boat.
Hey guys, look, the Slow Boat. And I'm like, oh shit.
Like, what? And it literally did say Slow Boat.
Anytime you, like, see something that big
Slow
and
drift.
glamorous in person, you always see that
Slow drift.
There's always something shitty about it.
Slow drift.
Mm-hmm.
It's dirtier than you expect.
It's slow drift. How is it?
But then all these stormy weather came in, and we couldn't even go down to the beach or outside or anything because it was storming so bad. Oh, and we were on the 25th floor of the condo, like the building up for the condo, and had like an oceanside view with balcony, like the whole nine. Well, we decided to go grocery shopping the one day, come back, and the elevators are down, so we have to haul all of our groceries, including cases of, like, soda and shit, up 50 flights of stairs with Trinity and John's asthma. Trinity was not in good shape. She had, like, an asthma attack after about 9 floors. Damn. Which would be like 18 flights. So every like 9 floors we had to stop, let her gather her breath again, and take a hike again. It was awful. Awful.
Yo, that sucks.
Yeah.
That was the most stairs I've ever had to go up with groceries. I'm like, nope. Never again. We waited for the elevator for like 45 minutes, like trying. It felt like total, but each time we tried again, when we'd stop at the floors because she was catching her breath anyway, we'd stop and see because like 1 or 2 cars was running for the entire building, and it was like 30 something floors.
Yeah, there was a malfunction.
It was not cool. That day was rough.
So yeah, that was not cool.
We were all angry that day.
Yeah, I was a little angry. Yeah, let's just say that like there was no room for activities after that.
Yeah, there was literally an elevator that came to our floor the one time. The door opened and there were people in it.
But
and there was enough. There was enough room that if they would have smushed together, we could have probably fit. They refused to. They're like, nope, it's full. I thought John was gonna fucking punch the woman in the elevator who said it too.
Wow. No. That's because of my resting bitch face, alright?
No, I thought you were just going to because you were so mad because you wanted to at least get Trinity on it, because I know that's what you were trying to do.
Well, that's what you should have said.
And you were like pissed. And she didn't even give us time. She pushed the door close button as quick as she fucking could. It was horrible.
Yeah. It's like, let this go upstairs so that, like, we can get this shit upstairs.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah. Fucking people. So it kind of, like, put a little sour taste in certain things.
I hear you.
But then, I would say, things kind of like
they perked back
were,
up.
like, perked back up,
and then the weather came.
Then the weather came, and then it just fucked everything back up.
And we literally couldn't go anywhere and do anything, and we were in this little like condo, all staring at each other with no room to go.
And you know, for all the activities that are available, really, it's like, you know, for a full
outdoor.
family stuff, it's like all outdoor stuff though, mostly.
Yeah.
So like when it comes
to, what are you gonna put on TV? All right, everybody, put your phones out and see you later.
Pretty much was like that, and Dom had his Switch there, so we were able to pull up like Hulu and stuff like that and watch TV.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were
family
bonding
bonding.
stuff. Yeah.
Trinity was doing a lot of college coursework while we were there.
Yeah.
That's primarily what she did the whole time.
Yeah, she was working.
She has like a 92% in her first class right now. Her finals this week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is college courses?
Yeah, it's college.
Yeah.
It's at the community college, like her first
Mind
course.
you, she hasn't even started her junior year of high school yet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. She could be like a astronaut or something. I don't fucking know.
Her neurologist said she should be a neurologist.
Of course, everybody thinks.
They're like, you should be a neurologist.
Yeah.
No, they were like, honestly, there aren't enough of them, so it would be a good profession. And he's like, you're smart enough, so go for it.
Yeah.
It's like not everybody is.
Yeah.
Focused and driven, you know, that's like
It's half of
major
the battle.
like work ethic. I was having this conversation with somebody at work today. We have an intern. And he's just like, honest, you got to give me honest feedback about it. Which can she, if I gave blah, blah, blah to her, could she handle it?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
No.
I don't feel comfortable saying yes. I don't want to say no, but I don't feel comfortable giving you a solid yes. So I don't know. I think that's not a yes.
Isn't I don't know with a possible maybe?
No, it's a definite not yes.
It's definitely no.
I have
right.
not.
It's definitely not yet.
I could be wrong. I don't think she could, but she could prove me wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Perceptions
don't
are,
know.
you know, an individual journey.
But it sparked this conversation about like work ethic, and I sound really fucking old, but like it's a generational thing now.
It is.
We're getting the. I spent college, you know, in COVID. Kids that, you know.
Oh my gosh, Trin's been complaining about these kids that spent most of their high school years in COVID and took all the honors and AP classes and got these like crazy high grades because they were just sitting behind a computer screen and the teachers didn't really care so much.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and now their GPAs and stuff are like really boosted and look great.
And these people are now entering the workforce, and it's like you give them something, and like first
they
of all,
don't know how to do anything.
The fucking spelling errors, for one thing, are
atrocious,
mind-boggling.
No one knows how to spell.
It's like, yeah, your pen does not come with autocorrect, motherfucker.
No, it does not.
Well, we have like a chat thing. It's just like, oh my god.
Well, the wrong usage of words. I hate that. I am like such a grammar fucking Nazi. As everybody always says, it's like, you know, it's like you're a grammar Nazi, and I'm like, yo,
can't stand it.
And I correct the kids in the moment. Well, like I still do it. Like even like when I'm like, nope. And then now it's gotten to the point where like we did it in like
in sync, all three of us
to
Dominic, and he was like, really.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
If we all started cracking up.
Because they knew my timing. They knew that they were like, well...
yeah.
Well, you know what he was going to say. So we just figured we'd say it too. Hey, because then that means we're all looking out for each other, man.
Yep.
Not letting each other sound stupid.
I don't know. You don't want to like not correct your people. You know, some people don't understand that. You know, it's a constructive criticism or a helping of guidance in a sense.
I'd rather have my family be like, "Hey, that's not quite right," instead of being at work and be like, "So, I'm writing this important email and use the wrong there. You know what I mean? It looked like a doofus.
I hate fucking... Oh, my goodness. Yo...
That would always crack me up on like social media when people would write these big, long, impassioned posts, and they couldn't even the grammar is wrong
all
in certain
fucked up.
places.
Yeah,
like, it totally nullifies
anything that you wrote,
that you were trying to say.
The message is just ruined for me.
The punctuation or like the block paragraph that's like all capital and no punctuation.
There's like so many like programs now that like you can almost have like AI write you a paper.
Some people do.
Yeah.
It's getting hot up here.
It's getting hot in here, so let's get the fuck up out. But yeah, we're no, it's been a while since we've been able to like kind of do a vacation with the kids and having like a long time and. You got to see Lucy the elephant. That's cool.
It was cool. It was one of our rainy day activities. And we also went to the Marine Mammal Stranding Station. And Trinity adopted an injured seal with her own money.
Aww.
Yeah, and she has a picture of it and its story and all that cool stuff. So it was a really neat experience for them. They loved it. So cool. We found some like cool, like interesting things to do that were a little off the beaten
fucking
path.
like kept in areas where like I didn't get gouged with parking fees.
John's like driving the blocks in circles so we can like do
like
our
a vulture,
go
like
in there.
No,
I will not pay to park.
No.
You will
guys
never
go
get
in
me.
And just leave him to find
it's like
the
you see parking fees and you're like no. All right. But we're going to get up out of here because, you know what?
Tootsie broke free. She wanted her mama.
Yeah. So go to Devil's Den Radio, devilsdenradio.com, patreon.com/Devil's Den Radio, where you take stock in the show. $2, $5. We're not asking for much. Eventually, when we start upping the production and stuff, there are that $10 tier that we did discuss many moons, like it feels like many moons ago.
Yeah.
But like I said, when the production was up to that level, then we will do it. But there is a sponsorship area available. I think at the $10 tier or the $15 tier. I think it is one of those. It's been a while since I've like even seen that one. Like, is it like the way my mobile app for Patreon works? All I see is the top two. So the $2, $5. So, but we're not asking for much. Thank you again, VeganJosh. Thank you, Shane, the leader of the Facebook group known as Tribe of the Den. So, if you want to be a part of the shenanigans, join the Tribe of the Den. And we have a bunch of admins on there. So, just understand that there's a lot of adult content. We have a lot of fun on there. And you know what? If it's not your humor, just pass. Just pass. Just pass to the next thing. We're just here to mess up the algorithms. But thank you again for your time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Share this with your friends on whatever platform you are listening on, because we're on everything. Like literally, like
we're
everywhere. iTunes, Spotify. There's like so. There's just too many. But also save yourself money with those coupons as well, because they save you money. Like 15%. I think like one's like for like 10% somewhere. So come on. See, I need to go click on the links, and I think I'm going to do that. And while I do that, I'm going to say stay metal.
Be metal.
But recycle.
But wash your hands.